A busy day at Newmarket on Saturday. We're going to preview some of the races. We've got a Group 1, 3 Group 3s and a 34-runner handicap to get stuck into, a mixture of ITV1 and ITV4 for those that watch via those channels. 10 mil of rain overnight to Thursday morning at Newmarket, and up to another 15 mil forecast from Friday afternoon to Saturday morning. So we are expecting the current good to firm, good in places to be getting softer between now and Saturday afternoon. So keep an eye on that weather, and it will make a difference to the ground and possibly make a difference to some of your selections. I know it makes a difference to me, the ground. Anyway, first up is the Autumn Stakes over a mile at 125 from Newmarket. A 7 furlong Group 3 and an 8 furlong Group 1 for 2-year-old colt on the same day, on the same track. Pretty questionable race planning, but to be fair, this is what we're dealt, and this race does have an excellent record of throwing up a good horse or two. Charlie Appleby has won the last 3 renewals of the Autumn Stakes and has Ancient Wisdom this year, who is 9-4 favourite, 2-1 favourite there, top price 2-1, the Ancient Wisdom. It's been a strange year for Godolphin, as we know, but we'll leave that subject for another day. This Ancient Wisdom was 4th in an Ascot listed race 77 days ago. First that day has won a Group 1. The second that day has won a listed race. The third that day has won a Group 3. And the 5th won a listed race as well. So not bad form, is it? But it's the break that puts me off slightly and might put you off as well. 77 days off. We don't know the reason for that. And it comes here as a 2-1 favourite. There's 3 at the top end of this market: Ancient Wisdom, Arabic Legend and Chief Little Rock, the latter being brought over by Aidan O'Brien. But all look pretty well matched to me on what they've done so far. And further down the list, we've got horses in the could be anything type category who've had 1 or 2 runs in novice races. So it makes it a no-bet race for me, but I certainly wouldn't be in a rush to be back in the Godolphin favourite in that one, to be fair. But no bet for me in the 125. On to the 2 o'clock, the Group 1, Dewhurst, over 7 furlongs, usually crowns the champion 2-year-old colt of the season in Europe, and it probably will again this year, if, as the market expects, the 1-2 favourite City of Troy goes and wins again. Could well be a superstar. We'll find out Saturday. As I said the other day when I looked at this race in an anti-post preview, this is all about the without the favourite market for me, assuming that City of Troy wins. The question for me is who finishes second. Indian Run was underestimated at York when he won, and I think will be underestimated again here, to be honest. Without the favourite market looks a bit like that on the right of the screen. I don't think there's a lot between those behind City of Troy. Those listed on screen here, I don't think there's a lot between them. I think they're all pretty well matched on what for. I think Indian Run's underestimated at York, where he won a Group 3. And I think he could be underestimated again here. I think he'll improve again. At York he travelled wide throughout most of the race, and he still won cosily in the end. The trainer said that the idea was to give him a break and come here to the Dewhurst. I like that. I like what he's doing. He's 17-2 in the without the favourite market. I'll be back in that, and I'll be also having a small go on Haatem, as I hinted towards on the Monday video. Similar argument along the lines that a lot of these horses listed, I think all of them are well matched on what they've done so far. Obviously, they're all 2-year-olds, could be improvement in any of them, but I think they're well matched on what they've done so far. This Haatem is 66-1 to win the race, which I don't think he'll be doing, because that's what City of Troy will be doing. But 22-1 without the favourite, I just can't leave that alone, to be honest. We are taking a little bit of leap, hence why he's 22-1 in this market. But this Haatem, second behind City of Troy when they last met in July. City of Troy was a long way clear, but Haatem was quite a way clear of the rest. He then won a Group 2 at Goodwood a couple of weeks after that. In another race, Haatem has been in front of Iberian. That was at Goodwood. He was in front of Iberian when they last met. Iberian's 10-11 favourite in this market, as you can see. Haatem's 22-1. And also, he's got form just behind Array when they last met on heavy ground in a tactical race at Newmarket. It was only 1.25 lengths behind Array. Array's 9-1 in this market. Haatem's 22-1. You can see what I'm getting at. You have got to be willing to put a line through Haatem's last 2 runs. He wasn't great at York, to be fair. Something was clearly amiss there. But then at Newbury, like I say, only 1.25 lengths behind the winner, Array. Finished in a bunch that day. It was on heavy ground. It was tactical. You've got to take a chance at 22-1, so I'll be backing him as well. On to the 240, the Sun Chariot Stakes. The Cesarewitch Stakes. This is the big handicap of the day. 240, 34 runners. yeah, anything could happen. A mixture of jumps and flat horses and trainers. And earlier in the week, I said Grand Providence was the one to be on, and I see no reason to change my mind. Grand Providence is 10-1 each way, 8 places if you can get on with that supplier. She squeaked in the bottom of the weights, this Grand Providence, bottom of the handicap, has a lot going for a 3-year-old, course in the last time. Won that race easily, to be fair. Certainly a horse on the up, and hopefully the flat boys can take the Cesarewitz this year rather than Gordon Elliott, who's top of the market with Pied Piper. 34 runners, so we're going to need a bit of luck in that one for sure. Over at York, I've got Carolus Magnus in my tracker, who runs at 3:35. A massive eye catcher in the Cambridgeshire at Newmarket a fortnight ago, coming from way out the back. He wasn't even in the TV screen when they was coming into the final furlong up the hill at Newmarket, out of the dip. Coming through loads of traffic late on, basically finished on the bridle. Big eye catcher. I think he was 9th or something along those lines on that day. I've had him in my tracker since then. He was entered in 2 races at York on Saturday. This one, which is a Class 2, and also in a Class 4, which would have been a much easier assignment for him. Connections have opted to come here. I just think they've been messing around with this Carolus Magnus since he's moved to the Easterby Yard. To be honest, he moved there last winter. He's had a handful of runs, 6 or 7 runs for him. He's been on the all-weather in the racing league. Maybe the Cambridgeshire was a plot for them that didn't quite come off. He finished 9th. He didn't even get any place money. And this is a difficult race at York. It's a hard-looking race, as we come to expect at York. But I just can't leave this Carolus Magnus alone at 20-1. And as you can see on screen, that 20-1 is unlikely to be lasting very long. So 4 bets for you there on Saturday. 3 at Newmarket, 1 at York. All will be in the description as usual. And good luck to anyone having a go.